Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel USA Immigration and Visa. If you are new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content. Today we are diving into a crucial topic for international students in the United States, the Form I-20. Whether you are just starting your application process or you are already here and need some clarification, this video is for you. So let's get started with the video. First thing first, what exactly is Form I-20? The Form I-20 is also known as the Certificate of Eligibility for Non-Immigrant Student Status. It is a document issued by a US educational institution that is approved by the Student and Exchange Visitor Program SEVP. This form is very essential for international students who plan to study in the United States on F1 or M1 visa. It contains critical information about your program of study, the school you will be attending, and your financial status. So, why is this form so important? Well, the Form I-20 serves several purposes. First is visa application. You need it to apply for an F1 or M1 student visa at the US Embassy or Consulate in your home country. Second, proof of eligibility. It proves that you have been accepted into a United States school and you have the financial means to support your education and stay. Third, entry to the United States. You must present it to United States Custom and Border Protection CBP officer when you enter the country. Fourth, maintaining status. It helps you maintain your student status while you are studying in the United States. Next, let's talk about how to get your Form I-20. Here are the steps that you have to follow to get your Form I-20. First, apply and get accepted. First, you need to apply to an SEVP approved school in the United States and get accepted. Second, you have to submit financial document. Once accepted, you will need to provide proof of sufficient financial resources you have to cover your tuition and living expenses. Third, receive your Form I-20. After reviewing your financial documents, the school's designated school official DSO will issue you your Form I-20. Fourth, pay the SEVIS fee. Before your visa interview, you must pay the SEVIS I-901 fee. Keep the receipt of SEVIS fee payment as you will need it for your interview. Now let's break down the Form I-20 itself. What all I-20 form contains. In short, I will explain first and later on I will delve in detail of the I-20 form. It contains four major parts. First is personal information. This section includes your home, your name, date of birth and citizenship information. Second is school information. Details about the school you will be attending, including the school's name and address. Third is program of study. Information about your major, level of study and the start and end date of your program. Fourth information that I-20 provides is financial information. Details on your financial support, including personal funds, scholarship and any assistance from the school. Now let's start with Form I-20. The I-20 form basically is of 3 pages. So I will go page by page and explain you what is there on each page. So as you can see on the first page, the first section that is there, that is SEVIS ID and biographical information. This section gives you the student exchange visitor information system ID number. As you can see this on the top of the screen, SEVIS ID. Your SEVIS record and ID number is like a backpack. If you transfer school or change your education level, your SEVIS record goes with you. Unless your record closes or your studies are interrupted, you will have the same savings number for the duration of your studies in the US. Please review this section carefully to check for any discrepancies. The name on your I-20 should match the name that is listed in your passport. Admission number is always blank. Preferred name, passport number, and legacy name may be left blank. They are not required by USCIS. So basically, what this section comprises of Savings ID, so your name, the last name, so surname first, then your given name, your preferred name, your passport name, country of birth, date of birth, form issue reason, admission number or legacy name can be blank as I said earlier. Second section is school information. This section includes the name, address, and school official information. You can use the information in this section while filling out the DS-160 form also. So as you can see in the second section, the school name is there, school address is there, school official to contact upon arrival. This is very important because sometimes the immigration officer wants to contact with your school, so they can contact this person and get in touch with the official and inquire about your arrival and the information and your admission process. School code and approval date is also mentioned in this section. Third section is program of study. The program of study in which you have been admitted to the particular institution. This section includes information about your level of education, that is bachelor's or master's or doctorate, that is Ph.D, your major and corresponding CIP code, and the program start date and end date. If any of this information changes at any time, that is you change your major, need extra time to complete your program, or any other scenario, you must contact the Office of Global Engagement in your institution to update your I-20. Here the next thing that we are going to discuss is what is a CIP code. The classification of instructional program code is defined by the US Department of Education and will correspond with your major at university. So program of university, as you can see on the screen, consists of education level, your major, this is the CIP code. If there is two majors in your program, then the second major is also there. Your normal program length, program English proficiency level of student, program start date and program end date. This section describes all about the program that you are going to attend at the institution. Fourth section that is here and is a very important section is of financials. The left hand column has the breakdown of the cost for 1 year's attendance at your university. The right hand column lists the funding information that you provided to the university on your I-20 application. Your funding will always match the cost of attendance. For example, if your education cost of attendance is 50,000 USD, your funding will also be listed as 50,000 USD. If your sponsor is promising more than that, Department of Homeland Security regulations state that a student only has to show proof of funding for the length of single academic year. For students who submit an affidavit of free room and board, we will list the person who is promising you free accommodation as another financial sponsor. We will list in the I-20 remarks section that this person will be providing free room and board to the student. Costs that are listed on the I-20 are estimates. This is not necessary the amount that you will be charged. You can never fully remove the cost of living from the expenses on the I-20. If you are not living on campus, the cost of living will not be on your university bill, but it must be listed on the I-20 as all students have to demonstrate to the Department of Homeland Security that they can afford to attend school and live in the United States. For students with multiple sponsors, generally only one sponsor can be seen on the funding line of the I-20. Do not worry, all sponsors are listed. You just cannot see them. Anyone who looks in SEVIs, including a visa officer, will be able to see all sponsors. If a student has multiple sponsors, all sponsors will also be listed under the remarks section. Fifth section here is school and student attestation. This section of the I-20 is required for validation of the document. The designated school official who created the document must sign to verify that the student is attending the institution and maintaining their visa status. DSOs may electronically sign the I-20 and send it to the student electronically. Once you have received and verified all the information on your I-20, you must print the document to sign and date the student attestation section in blue ink, which will validate the documents for use. Your parent or guardian only needs to sign if you are under 18 years of age. Now we will move to page 2 of I-20 form. Here section 6, that is employment authorization section. This section displays employment information only. If you have requested and been approved to work off campus, CPT, pre-OPT, post-OPT or STEM extension. If given employment authorization, this section will contain the type of work authorization granted to you, including the status of your request, name and location of the company, and the length of the employment period. Seventh section, as you can see here, is the travel endorsement. This section contains all travel signature endorsements provided by a designated school official. Each signature is valid for 1 year from the date signed and attests that the student is attending the institution and maintaining their visa status. That's all on page 2. Now we will move to page 3 of the I-20 form. Page 3 of your I-20 are the terms and conditions you are agreeing to when you sign your I-20 form. This page has very important information regarding your status and policies which you must abide by, including visa application, employment extensions, transfers and re-entry. We recommend you read this page very carefully before signing your I-20 on page 1. Once you have your form I-20, here are the steps you need to follow. Check for accuracy. Make sure all the information on the form is correct. If you find any errors, contact your DSO immediately. Second is pay the SEVI's fee. As mentioned earlier, this is crucial before your visa interview. Third is schedule your visa interview. Book an appointment with the US Embassy or consulate in your home country. Prepare for your interview. Gather all necessary documents, including your Form I-20, SEVI's fee, receipt, acceptance letter, financial documents, and passport for the interview at the US Embassy or consulate. Fifth is attending your interview. Be prepared to answer questions about your chosen program, your plans after graduation, and your financial situation to get a US student visa. Once you arrive in the United States, it's important to maintain your student status. Here are some tips for that. Keep your Form I-20 updated. Notify your DSO of any changes, such as your address, major or financial situation. Maintain full-time enrollment. Make sure you are enrolled full-time each semester, unless you have authorization for a reduced course load. Renew your Form I-20 if needed. If you need more time to complete your program, you can apply for an extension before your current I-20 expires. Fourth is follow employment rules. Understand the rules for an off-campus or on-campus employment. Always get the necessary authorization before starting your job in the United States. And that's it for our overview of the I-20 form. I hope this video helped you to clarify any question you had regarding I-20 form. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you have any more questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos on studying in the United States and navigating student life in the United States. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.